I'm about to repair this veneer on the corners. Basically all four corners need some attention, and I could put some Bondo over it, but what I'm going to do is cut a clean line and then replace it with some fresh veneer. And I have these pieces, and I don't do this too often. The application is pretty simple. Basically, you cut the piece to size and glue it and clamp it and then stain it. But one thing that I don't quite know yet is whether I should go for the coloration that is the best. Now, this has been sanded and just has a pre-stain conditioner, so it doesn't have any stain on it yet. So do I go for the sort of the pre-stain color match, or do I try to match the grain pattern? And I think it's somewhere in between. This is a little bit red. This is too light. So I'd say one of these two, and the grain patterning is similar, so I think I'll go with this slightly darker one since it's the closest to this. So I don't know if that's the right choice, if it will stain the same color as this, but I'm going to take a chance. I should add, I did have some edge banding that I purchased, but as I measured it, it's about 1/4 inch too narrow. It's not quite wide enough, so I don't want to have to deal with trying to do 2 strips across. So otherwise I would have used this banding.
After choosing the best veneer, I grabbed my X-Acto blade and cut out 4 tidy little rectangles. The goal? Clean, straight edges so the new veneer would sit flush and behave itself. Next, I carefully peeled away the old veneer using a combo of my X-Acto knife and a razor blade. I measured the replacements as precisely as I could, but of course they weren't perfect. So I ended up shaving and sanding each one until they slotted in like oddly satisfying puzzle pieces. It was close enough to call it a win. Then came the glue. I used a thin layer of wood glue on each patch and pressed them into place. Most of them got good old painter's tape clamped down, but 2 corners got the deluxe treatment with my one long clamp. Once the glue cured, I trimmed the excess veneer with the blade and gently sanded the seams. For color, I used a single coat of walnut stain across the top. It blended pretty well, but I noticed the new veneer ran a bit lighter, so I touched up the corners with a bit of extra stain to tone things down. Once dry, I hit the whole area with a light sanding and filled in any tiny gaps or seams with wood putty. Then I did a bit of fine-tuning with acrylic paint to color match some of the stubborn spots and added a final bit of shading to the corners, sealing the whole thing with a light coat of spray shellac. I topped it off with 2 coats of polyurethane, and here's how the wood patches turned out. If you look closely, you can see the veneer where the old one meets the new, but overall, I'm really happy with the result. Each time I tackle chipped wood veneer, I learn something new, and this project was no exception. My name is Meg, and I show you practical tips for refinishing and flipping furniture. Be sure to hit the follow button for more.